let's go c4. Brain is barely functioning. Let's play my favorite. Ah, this is one of my favorite lines. Go here, castle, chill. Now this bishop is a bit silly. Castle. No, e4, he just takes the knight. Great song, by the way. Oh, good vibes. I like this kind of melodic, sad music. YouTube doesn't know what I'm talking about. We're listening to... Oh, I can't even say the name of the band. It's a song called Cry. Very fitting song. That's what I'm doing today in my Title Tuesday. All right. The reason I like this position is because it's very imbalanced. Like I feel like it leads to some super interesting play. Basically, I've set up in a very obscure way, right? And my opponent's structure is a bit damaged. Here's the B file. So now I'm going to play a very restricting brand of chess. I'm going to put a bunch of things like this, disallow my opponent getting any play. Oh, that's an interesting reroute. I didn't really think about that. Okay, bishop b2. I like this. Everything is, the queen is protecting everybody. Now the rooks are going to come to the middle. Like this. Bishop c6. I don't know what that does. Rook d1. Oh! I still have it. Horrible. God, I didn't even, like, it didn't even... The point is that my rook is gone. So when you take, this comes with a tempo, and this can't take anything else. So now if bishop takes, I take, the queen is hanging, the bishop is hanging. If my opponent goes here and gets two rooks, I go king takes g2 at the end. And I had it on the last move too, I just completely blanked. Black can resign, they lose all their pieces here. Or at least they're gonna lose one, and I'm definitely gonna take this. Like if queen d7, I should just take this, but yes, of course. But this is completely winning because... Yeah. Okay, that was nice. That was a nice little skirmish. We just immediately got the better of that, and now we're gonna win the game. Trying to go here. Now you can't bring in the rook. Mummify black's pieces and win the game. Oh, I had another I could have played here, disconnecting. Well, then he would have given up the rook for the two pieces, but... Now I feel like this should just be crushing. Now I switch the plan. I go from blockade to infiltration. Yeah, my opponent is going to realize that this blocks my queen, but then g7, and then they're going to resign. Watch. Here, 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 here. That's another way of doing exactly what I said. Okay, now we're going to open things up. Now this move is very good, because now I'm disconnecting the rooks, and now when you take, I have queen g6 at the end, just totally crushing. So, rook e5, knight e5. Yeah, I'm going to go here, here. This is... Ah, rook g5. Oh, you left me alone with the queen and two pawns, and now you will die. That's why I really like this line. It's super tricky. 26-44, rolled and smoked. Omash. That's one of my favorite lines. I find these positions to be super interesting. Oh my god, not playing e5 here was unbelievable. I mean, I just didn't even... Like, it didn't occur to me that e5 would just win on the spot. Luckily, I got it again. Nice little tactic, cleared everything out, and... That was a nice win. I really like the English. I love c4, e5. If you could tell me every game with c4 would be e5, I would play it. But you know what's funny about c4, e5? It's the Sicilian. Right? It's the Sicilian. Which is why, with black, I've recently been studying more Sicilian, because I'm like, if I'm gonna play c4, e5, boys and girls, wouldn't it only make sense? Wouldn't it only make sense that I play this, considering I play this exact same position with white? Right? Anyway. By the way, if you guys ever want to play the Caro Kann with white, play here. Play here. You know why? Because when black plays e5, now you play d3. And no matter what black plays, your next move is d4. Isn't that crazy? Now it's Caro Kann. Of course, your opponent can go here. Now you probably have to play a London. Or, you know, knight f3 or something, but... And most people will probably play e5 because they want to take the center. But some people will play d5 and you're not going to be able to... Anyway, I have no clue how many points I have. I think I have 5. Coach has 6 out of 7. He lost to a 2600 though. Wow, he just beat like a murderer's row of people. Coach is pretty good. Wait, I have a lot of coaches though. I have 8,000 coaches, as we see. Is everybody here actually usually a Hikaru viewer, and now I'm your second favorite streamer? You know, FIDE did at the Olympiad, they did like because FIDE's been around for 100 years, so they put out 100-year awards. So they were giving out awards like, I don't know who the hell voted for these awards. But they voted Hikaru as the best streamer, as the best influencer, and I was like, what an insult. I mean, I'm sure he's happy to win it because obviously he does have the biggest stream and most consistent stream by far, but that's what he's been relegated to, influencer. Yeah, it's because he's 2800. I mean, it is. I have always said it is really crazy that Hikaru is 2800 FIDE, and you know. He's still like pretty active content creator. As this guy in the chat, username Chew said, you're a clown and he makes chess content. Exactly. Just like he said, you're a clown and I make chess content. All right, c4. I have 5 out of 7. Could be playing up, could be playing down. We'll never know. Going back to the true and tried e3. a6. This is a method. Yeah. If black plays a6, b6, it means they're probably like a GM. This is the meta right now at the high level. a6, c5 is a weird combination of moves, though. There is like a mild concern I will be weak here, but I don't think it's anything substantial. I'm gonna make my opponent spend another tempo moving. I'm gonna castle next. I mean, this is just equal, if anything, slightly menacingly better for white, because I think black has to go for d4. I'll go knight a4, he's gonna give me this check, king f1. I wanted to go for this, basically. I calculated here, here. Something takes. I have that. Ooh, b5. Didn't see that move. Is my knight trapped? No, I don't think so, because I have rook c1. It's not really what we were planning for, but... Or queen c2? Very strange position. And I'd like to come here next. I thought it was better than bringing my rook, but I'm not sure. If this, I have this, or just putting the knight on c5. Or, no, yeah. Okay, position. This is a major question mark. Like, the problem is I have now committed to a life on the first rank. I'm not sure it's the safest approach. Right, so now... This was the point. That's why I did the whole thing. I think I have something here. I'm gonna delay recapturing. I'm gonna try to get as many pieces into the party as I can. Okay, I guess my opponent, yeah, he's just trying to kill the fun. I can throw in this move, though. Because if I don't, I am concerned for my safety. At the same time, I might have knight... You have two, and chill. Something I need to be concerned about. What? So e4 looks good. Everything looks good. Knight f5 looks like a very bad move. Knight f5 was very strange. Just didn't know if I should play g4 or e4. I mean, e4 makes sense. g4 feels weakening. Wow. Oh, but this looks horrendous. What is this? What is this? What? Can I double up first? Gonna go rook a8. Which makes sense. Ah, rook c2. Okay. Pinning? A crazy lyric just happened. That's why I looked a bit bewildered. Didn't quite know how to handle the lyric that I heard. Okay. We have 20 seconds, we gotta convert this position. I've had harder tasks. Interesting. Let's stay active. Blunder this, of course. He blundered that. I wish I knew the rating of the person I was playing. Just a draw. I was winning this game too. Yeah, of course. And then I just got low on time. No, it's like such a weird title Tuesday. I don't know what's going on. Just completely cannot convert a game. And knight d6 was a horrible move. No, you know what I blundered? I blundered that in this position I cannot take on f7 because rook d3 and knight c5. Crazy. It was actually a really good game. Like, I played pretty smart. I thought I was playing very tricky. I mean, knight f5 was... I knew when knight f5 was played, I wasn't playing anybody good. I wasn't playing like a GM. Knight f5 was a crazy move. And then not to play rook a8 is also insane. And I mean, yeah, not winning this position is really heinous. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you... I don't know. I just did not play great. Happens. Oh, there's a break now. Where do I think I'm weakest? Probably my triceps. Emo mode. Kind of want to play e4. Gambit. Take the pawn. Whee! So the best way to play this position is actually to keep the tension when black goes here. I really like to take space though. I really... Okay, my opponent's doing it like this. Now I'm gonna get a big center. This just feels nice. Developing. I've had a lot of people go here and here. The one drawback of this mode that I play, where I don't see who I'm playing, is that I sometimes repeat identical lines against people who I've already played, which is really stupid because they might have prepared it. So this has happened before, where I accidentally play the same thing against somebody, which I've already played against the person, and then they get a good position, and then I sabotage myself. It's the only drawback, I would say, but otherwise... Strong bishops. You know. Some interesting attacking possibilities here for white. You know, the thing about playing Title Tuesday is that sometimes your brain's just like not ready. Like it's just not in the mood. I get it. The point is that let's go there, there. Hmm. Hmm. Do 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 do. Outcalculated. Do 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 da do do. Give me the rook. And then it's gonna get even worse. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Queen c8, bishop c4, queen c4, rook e7, knight c6, rook e8, resigns. I've got too many pieces to do. Sacrifice. He played rook takes e8. Please resign. Do. Oh my god, what do you want from me? Leave me alone. I mean, I can play knight BD2. No, I shouldn't do that. Oh! Oh! He doesn't know where the resign button is. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da 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 ba da 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 da. I don't wanna sacrifice. Da, da, da. Are we lagging? All right. Knight f3. Playing the Dutch. I've had this before. Opponent takes. We're trying to take this. It's kind of a Vienna. One of the reasons I like to play this is it's a reverse Vienna. I think this is what white has to play now, and it's very dangerous. This is called the Clam Gambit. Damn. Clam Gambit. Okay. What? Am I stupid? Yeah, I thought I could just... Uh-huh. And now I won my pawn back, and I have more development. Isn't this just better for me? Strong, connect 4. Win a game within a game. I like this. Also this. Now white has to reveal plans. Like, were you castling? Right? That looks like a very bad move. I get it, but it looks quite bad. Yeah, I think this is the sign of a not particularly strong opponent, but... Because nothing changed, and now you just have a pawn on g4. Wow. Gotta give credit to my opponent. I mean, they're playing, like, they're completely convinced this is the right way to play, so... But my center is strong. I can also very quickly do this. Also, like, this is a thing, and I could have considered it even on the previous move. But yeah, you can't with the guy who invented dynamic chess. Okay, that might have been Mikhail Tal, but I stole it and claimed it as my own. Which is a perfectly valid way of inventing something, because... Look at any big company or big product. Light bulb? Come on. Stolen. I want to scoop bishop b4. I don't know why I spent 28 seconds. Honestly, I kind of don't want to touch anything. The position is so nice. I just want to sit here. Oh, interesting. How about this? That's always a nice concept, because you give this up, you get here, which could be really juicy. Like, this looks pretty good. Even there and there is not bad. Yeah. I mean, this looks miserable for my opponent. Also, I can still castle. Knight a4. I can take and put my queen forward. White has 1 minute to defend the position. Also, take. Also, take. I don't know how you're supposed to protect every infiltration spot and your pawn. When you mess with the Dutch of Mr. Gotham, these things happen. Castles. I mean, it seems insane to castle that way, right? Okay, let's castle the opposite way, and not the way that looks like we'll get checkmated. So, I expect this. And now... I mean, I just have this, right? So he's gonna go here, right? I'm gonna drop out. Go that way. White's got some forward moves here. Like there. I can't draw arrows, but you get the point. But none of it should be that good. Kind of forgot about that, to be honest, but I'm still doing fine. I'm doing less fine than I was, though. I used to be probably just completely winning. Now I'm... Title Tuesday. Everybody's a monster. There's like E7? Insanity. I feel like I've screwed this up. Big time. Oh boy. Oh, incredible. Oh, God. What have I done? This is too funny. This is sick. Wow. Okay. Better than me, what can I say? Crazy. What? How did I... Unbelievable. I mean, I was like... How did I lose this position? I should probably jump off of something. Like, it's just unbelievable. Like... Oh! How did I lose this?